Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, good evening.
Evening, teacher.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, good. Can you turn on your camera?
My camera is broken.
No, your camera is not broken. You turned it on last Friday when we played a game. Your camera isn't broken. Why don't you want to turn on your camera?
Uh,
Joshua. Mhm. Mhm.
the lenser cracked.
Hmm?
Lenser cracked.
But I can see you clearly. Last Friday I could see you clearly. Hmm.
Uh, but on in Sunday,
What Sunday?
in Sunday my camera is broken.
Ah, no. Don't tell a lie. God will be sad. Did you go to church yesterday?
Yes.
Mm. But I hope you're not lying, okay? God will be very, very sad if you
Yes.
lie. Are you telling me the truth?
Yes.
Okay. But I hope you're not lying, okay? God will be very, very sad to you. Okay. So, what else did you do last weekend?
Uh, last weekend I went to church.
And what else?
Uh, go to swimming pool.
You went to you went swimming?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. With your family? Did you go swimming with your family?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's uh continue. All right. Well, let's play a game first. All right. So how about this? So here you're going to complete the sentence, okay? You're going to complete. You're going to finish the sentence. Okay. Now choose your first number.
Um, one.
Okay. I think it's weird that it's your uh now you will complete this sentence on your own. I think it's weird that
You are um you are eating vegetables.
really? Is that weird?
Yes, yes.
Why?
Because um
Why eating vegetable is weird?
because I don't eat vegetable many.
Ah, okay. Can you repeat that? I think it's weird that.
I think it's weird that I think it's weird that my you are eating vegetables.
Oh, okay. All right. So next. Okay, next. Next number.
Next number.
Mm-mm.
2.
2. In the summer,
In the summer, I went to beach.
in the summer, I
Went to the beach.
I go to the beach.
I go to the beach.
Yes. All right. So next number.
3.
3.
I never ever made of um
I never ever
I never ever I never ever
mhm.
uh, eat
I never ever eat vegetables.
yes,
Ever? Something that you don't do never, like never ever.
yes. But never ever I never ever go to the theater.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay, next. Oh, is that your fourth number or is that your third number?
Third number.
So it's so the next one is your fourth number, right?
Yes.
Okay, what number? What is your next number? 4?
Uh, 4.
Okay. Next. Okay. When I am
Uh, I when I am a little bit older, I will be more taller.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's have your last number last.
5.
Okay. Our next.
Sometimes, sometimes I don't feel like doing. Uh, I don't feel like
Mhm.
I'm doing the class.
I don't feel like attending classes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So now let's have your lesson for today. All right. So still we are about to continue your lesson the superbugs. Okay. All right. So here you're going to write a summary about the superbugs. So you should write not more than 5 sentences. Are you ready?
Yes. I
Okay.
think we do this.
No, this one? Not yet.
Eh? We do.
Yes. Not yet. This was our last activity answering this information. And now you're going to write a summary. Okay.
Mm,
Now tell me about superbugs.
um, there is a superbug that is um there is a superbug. There is um the resistant to drugs,
Okay.
antibiotics.
All right. So there are, so you can say superbugs are what are superbugs?
Superbugs, the dog resistant
Are bacteria. All right, they are bacteria that
that are drug resistant
that are drug. Oops. Oops. Okay.
Yes.
All right. More. What else?
Mm, there are many. There are many. Um, there are many efforts to kill the bacteria.
There are many efforts.
To kill the bacteria.
There are many efforts. Okay, what are the efforts?
Uh,
Okay, are there ways to kill the superbugs? Okay, maybe question is why or why there superbugs? What do people do to medicines or to antibiotics? Why are there superbugs?
why they're superbugs?
Yes.
Because um because there is dog resistant.
Mm, I think you forgot the lesson. What do people do to antibiotics?
To antibiotics.
Yeah, what do people do to antibiotics?
Mm, give um eh the stronger. I forget the lesson.
Okay, because of that, you're going to read again the whole passage. All right. Okay, please read.
Uh, for nearly a century, bacteria fighting drugs known as antibiotics have helped to control and destroy many of the harmful bacteria that can make us sick. But in recent decades, antibiotics have been losing their punch against some types of bacteria. In fact, certain bacteria are now unbeatable with today's medicines. Sadly, the way we've been using antibiotics is helping to create new drug resistant superbugs. Super, superbugs are strains of bacteria that are resistant to several types of antibiotics. Each year, these drug-resistant bacteria infect more than 2 million people nationwide and kill at least 23,000 according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Antibiotics are among the most commonly prescribed drugs for people. Antibiotics are effective against bacterial infections such as strep throat, some types of pneumonia, and eye
Pneumonia.
infection, pneumonia, eye infections, and ear infections. But these drugs don't work at all against viruses, such as those that cause
That
cold
cause.
or flu. Wait, teacher. Mm.
This one.
Unfortunately, many antibiotics prescribed to people and to animals are unnecessary. Furthermore, the overuse and misuse of antibiotics help to create drug-resistant bacteria. Here's how that might happen. When used properly, antibiotics can help destroy disease-causing bacteria. However, if you take an antibiotic when you have a viral infection like the flu, the drug won't affect the viruses making you sick. Instead, it will destroy a wide variety of bacteria in your body, including some of the good bacteria that help you digest food, fight infection, and stay healthy. Bacteria that are tough enough to survive the drug will have a chance to grow and quickly multiply. These drug-resistant strains may even spread to other. This one is the
Continue.
answer.
No, it's not.
Continue. Over time, if more and more people take antibiotics when not necessary, drug-resistant bacteria can continue to thrive and spread. They may even share their drug resistant traits with other bacteria. Drugs may become less effective or not work at all against certain disease causing bacteria. Scientists have been trying to keep ahead of newly emerging drug resistant bacteria by developing new drugs, but it's a tough task. You can help to slow the spread of drug-resistant bacteria and by taking antibiotics properly and only when needed. Don't insist on an antibiotic if your healthcare provider advises otherwise. For example, many parents expect doctors to prescribe antibiotics for a child's ear infection, but experts recommend delaying for a time in certain situations as children often recover from ear infections without antibiotics.
Yeah.
NIH researchers have been looking at whether antibiotics are effective for treating certain conditions in the first place. One recent study showed that antibiotics may be less effective than previously thought for treating a common type of sinus infection.
Sinus.
Sinus infections. This kind of research can help prevent the misuse and overuse of antibiotics. Treating infection with antibiotic is something we want to preserve for generations to come. So we shouldn't misuse them, says Dr. Julie Segri, a senior investigator at NIH.
Okay.
In the past, some of the most dangerous superbugs have been confined to healthcare settings just because people who are sick or in a weakened state are more susceptible to picking up infections. While superbug infections aren't limited to hospitals, some strains are out in the community and anyone, even healthy people, can become infected. One common superbug increasingly seen outside hospitals is methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. These bacteria don't respond to methicillin and related antibiotics. MRSA can cause skin infections and, in more serious cases, pneumonia or bloodstream infections.
Mhm.
Uh, we rely on antibiotics to deliver modern healthcare. Sigri says, but with the rise of drug-resistant bacteria, we are running out of new antibiotics to treat the bacterial infections, and some of the more potent ones aren't working as well. Ideally, doctors would be able to quickly identify the right antibiotic to treat a particular infection, but labs need days or even weeks to test and identify the bacteria strain. Until the lab results come in,
Mhm.
antibiotic treatment is often educated guess. Bioscientists search for ways to beat back these stubborn bacteria. You can help by preventing the spread of germs, so we depend less on antibiotics in the first place. The best way to prevent bacterial infections is by washing your hands frequently with soap and water. It's also a good idea not to share personal items such as towels or razors, and use antibiotics only as directed. We can all do our part to fight drug-resistant bacteria.
Okay. All right. So now I think you can answer. So of course, that's correct. So superbugs are bacteria that are drug resistant. So again, my question is why or what do people do to antibiotics?
Uh,
How superbugs how superbugs are created? What do people do to antibiotics?
Superbugs are bacteria that are drug resistant.
Mhm.
Uh, when drugs are used good, the superbugs will be destroyed, but misused, the superbug will multiply.
Again, can you repeat that?
Uh, resistant. Uh, what do I say? When the drugs are good used
Okay, again, when drugs
or well used
take properly.
properly,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, when drugs take properly, the superbugs will destroy, but the drugs are misused. Superbugs will multiply.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When drugs take properly, superbugs will not be destroyed. Because if people would take drugs properly, there will not be superbugs. Okay? So it means there are no superbugs at all if you take drugs properly. When drugs takes properly, there won't be superbugs. Okay? So again, what do people do? People misuse
Mis- Misused
and overused. Do you remember?
or overused.
This one.
Misused.
Let's make this antibiotics to be specific.
Superbugs will be
Antibiotics that
antibiotics.
create superbugs. So that is the reason. Okay, that is the reason why there are superbugs because people misuse and overuse antibiotics. Okay?
Mm,
Okay, do you understand? So people
yes.
misuse and overuse antibiotics that create sorry, which create superbugs. Okay, so next sentence. What do people need to do to prevent superbugs? What do you have to do? Let's say there are superbugs. And then what do you have to do to prevent superbugs?
One more time.
What do you have to do to prevent superbugs?
Wash hands.
Sentence, complete sentence.
Washes hands properly with the soap.
Mm. Wash hands properly with, with soap to what? To prevent what?
Mm, and take antibiotics properly.
I mean this one, complete this one. Wash hands properly with soap to prevent what?
The
Prevent
will
superbugs.
prevent superbugs.
Okay. All right. So could you please read again the sentence as?
Wash hands properly with soap to prevent superbugs.
Nah, the whole sentence. The whole sentence.
Superbugs
Whole
are
paragraph.
bacteria that are drug resistant. When antibiotics take properly, there won't be superbugs. People misuse and overuse antibiotic which creates superbugs. Wash hands properly with soap to prevent the superbugs.
Okay. All right, so next, number one, could you please read?
Uh, what are ways to prevent bacterial infections and to use antibiotics properly?
Okay, so what are ways to prevent bacterial infections and to use antibiotics properly? Okay. How about letter A? Tell me if it's yes or no.
Uh, wash your hands frequently is
Frequently.
with hand sanitizers. No.
Okay. How about letter B?
B,
Yeah, please
no.
read. Please read
Yes.
first.
Take the exact amount of antibiotics your healthcare provider prescribes.
Is it a check or no?
No check.
Letter B?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Check,
Why? Why
check.
check?
Because not misuse or overuse.
Okay, letter C.
Uh, uh, Try to prevent the spread of bacteria by not sharing personal items. It's right.
Letter D.
Uh, Take antibiotics for viral infections. No.
Okay, letter E.
Uh, Wash your hands frequently with soap and water. I think it's uh, uh,
Wash
it,
your hands frequently with soap and water.
uh, yes, I think yes.
Yes, of course. Letter F.
Uh, Ask for an antibiotic as soon as you have an infection. No.
Okay, letter G.
Letter D.
G.
Take extra antibiotics so you can recover more quickly. No.
Letter H.
Take antibiotics only if they are prescribed for you. Yes.
Okay, and letter I.
Letter. Share personal items as long as they are clean. No.
Okay. All right, so number two, please read and answer.
Uh, are antibiotics very commonly used in your culture? Why or why not discuss your answers with your classmates?
Yeah. Are antibiotics very commonly used in your, let's say, in your country or in your town, Joshua?
Uh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Why? Why
Uh,
are antibiotics very commonly used in your area?
uh, 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 because no, antibiotics is not commonly used
Or not? Why? Why not?
because we are just hanyak,
What is hanyak?
or the mm, traditional medicine.
You use traditional medicine? Okay,
Yes.
so you can say no because we use traditional medicine. Okay. How about number three?
Uh, number three.
Yes. This article,
This article states that the best way to prevent bacterial infections is by washing your hands with soap and water. What are some other things that we can do to prevent the spread of bacterial infections? Work with a partner and make a list. Then compare your list with your com- com- classmates' list.
okay, so here, now maybe tell me two more things that you can do to prevent the spread of bacterial infections. So, of course, other than washing your hands with soap and water, what can you do more? What can
Um,
you do more to prevent the spread of bacterial infections?
uh, infections, some other things, not personal,
Again,
personal, uh, not use personal things with many people.
don't share.
Not share.
Oh, what else? More. One more.
One more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh,
Okay, so let's continue that on Friday. So that's it for today. Thank you very much, Joshua. Have a good night. Bye bye.
bye bye, teacher.